And now, Legal Insights with Gus and Astapulo Law Firm.
Well, South Carolina drivers, the grace period is over. Starting on the last day of February, well, that old excuse of I was just checking a text will not fly and could cost you more than your data plan. We're talking the new hands-free law, and here to dive into what this means for your record and more, we want to welcome back attorney Gus Astapulo with this week's Legal Insight.
Thank you for having me, Layla.
Okay, so we've been hearing about this hands-free law for a while now, but I guess I didn't realize that we didn't necessarily get assigned a ticket if we were caught, but now we will.
Right, and so, and you're exactly right. The law is not new. It's been in effect since last September. So what is new? What's new is the consequences. The consequences now, as of March 1st, there's no more warnings. It's a $100 fine for the first offense, and then if you get a second offense within 3 years, it's $200. Now, it might not seem like a lot of money, but you also get two points on your driving record.
That adds up. That adds up on your insurance.
Absolutely, it adds up on your insurance. You know, your premiums are likely to raise, and you may even get dropped by your insurance carrier.
Oh, you could. You absolutely could. That is true. So, all right, now we've got all these apparatus that you can mount your phone and you can check for maps or things like that, but you really shouldn't be doing anything else. We even covered this in one of our later segments that, you know, distracted driving, you can check data to see if you actually were distracted in the event of an accident.
Absolutely, and Layla, the law, that's why the law is really on your side here, because previously you had to prove that you were texting and driving, and that can be more difficult. You are able to get a lot of that through data, but much more difficult. Now, if you're just holding your phone while you're driving, you're in violation of the law.
Why do you think it took so long for South Carolina to catch up?
You know, unfortunately, Layla, the stats are not favorable for South Carolina. Last year alone, the Department of Public Safety reported 20,000 accidents in the state alone were caused by distracted driving. 20,000 accidents. And you know, and that's not a statistic. I mean, those are neighbors, those are friends, those are family. So, you know, fortunately, they're finally making some changes, and hopefully we'll see that those numbers decrease. Yeah.
So if you get hit by a distracted driver, how does this change the claim?
So it again, it works in your favor.
Yeah.
Ultimately, so you can use the ticket, the violation, not only to prove that the other driver's at fault for the accident, but you may be able to recover additional money in addition to what you would be able to recover for medical bills and lost wages. That additional money would be punitive damages. What are punitive damages? They are additional damages that the court is saying when an act is so reckless, when you violate the law, you know, when you're using your phone while you're driving, we're going to award additional money to essentially deter that driver from doing that again.
And how is law enforcement now going to drill down on those distracted drivers? Because we see them all over the place looking for speeders, but they're going to be looking for something else as well.
Absolutely. And you know, and right now there is a little bit of gray area on that. You know, Highway Patrol, you know, for example, the law says that you have to be legally parked or at a complete stop for you to be able to hold your phone, right? And so take stopped at a red light, for example. Highway Patrol says that's okay, but there's other agencies that say that that's not okay. So, you know, ultimately I would say, you know, just why risk it over a ticket or a potentially crash? Just wait till you pull over and then use it.
So best thing to do is just keep it out of your hands, and to get one of those things that you can mount it so that at least you have access, you know when someone's calling you. I mean, you can still take calls and things like that, right?
Absolutely, and so the law is not anti-technology, it is anti-distraction. And so yes, Bluetooth, CarPlay, all of that is perfectly okay. And you know, mounting your phone and using the hands-free access, all okay, just not holding it.
Absolutely. All right, well, if anyone catches themselves in a sticky situation, they should always call you, Gus. So where should they find you?
They can find us online, guslawsc.com, and ultimately we do want to help people stay safe. And so, you know, with this new law in place, you know, we are offering free of charge, no strings attached, your own mount that you can include in your car. So give us a call, 843-310-5555. We'll be happy to give you one free of charge, or if you're hit by a distracted driver, give us a call. The call is also free.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Layla.
We'll be back after this.
This has been Legal Insights with Gus and Astapulo Law Firm.